Welcome to Making the Best Better, and this is going to be the topic of the horse project, and hopefully you will get some ideas here as a member to take back to your leader or as a leader to take back to your members. My name is Kelly Schilling, and I am a horse leader here in Newton County, Missouri, and I've been the county horse leader for, I would say, 20 years. So we're going to talk about the things, basically what I do, because that is what I know. One of the main important parts that I start out with my kids is teaching them safety around horses. Many of our members know this already, but there are a few who do not. And so it is extremely important to teach your kids to be safe around the horses, to know the areas where they could be hurt, and to also know their limits. So please focus on that first. And then another area that we like to focus on in Newton County is horse knowledge. If you know a lot about your horse and you know a lot about horses in general, then it's going to make it easier for you to apply that to your riding and improve your riding. So one of the first things we always do is we always learn the parts of our horse. So the kids practice, and we have little competitions, and we explain to them that the reason that they need to do this is so that they can know if something is hurt on their horse, they can explain to the vet, or just in general, knowing your horse terms and parts is a great way to start out your year. Other things we do is, in our county, we try to focus on Quiz Bowl, and that is where we have the buzzers and questions, and it's a competition. They also have a competition for this at state, and in years past, we have went to state. Recently, we have not, but we're hoping to this year. And they also have a contest called Hippology, and that is where you study the science of the horse. You have a 4-person team. There is slides that you identify parts of the horse or tack, any area like that. And there's also a state competition for that. And then there is the state horse judging. We have just recently started this back up again, and we are enjoying it greatly. So for horse judging, you study the horse, the frame, the makeup, and determine which horse has the most balance and the most quality. And there'll be a class of 4, and you'll place them in the order that you think they are the best. And then at the end, you'll give what they call a set of oral reasons to explain this. At the end of this video, we will have a member give you an example of those oral reasons. So then I want to talk about project meetings. Project meetings aren't just about riding. We have project meetings in the wintertime so we can discuss what we want to do in the spring, get ideas from the kids, and also we have fun project meetings at Christmas time. It's kind of a really get to know each other. We have a little party where we have a white horse gift exchange, and people bring snacks, and then we talk about our horses, and it's just a general good time. And then also, if you have project meetings in the winter, when it comes springtime, when everybody is busy with sports and such, it's not as difficult for them to meet their 51% of project meetings. But then we continue on, and I have ride nights. Usually 4 to 5 nights a week at my house are open for the kids to come and learn and ride. That is for those who want the extra meetings. But these are just called a ride night because they don't count as a project meeting, so it does not hurt your 51% if you come or don't come. They're just for the kids' benefits completely. So that's just something we've started the last couple of years. Another thing we do is a spring horse show. And for the spring horse show, that is just kind of it's a really laid back show. We get the kids excited about the show season, and they kind of learn what they need to practice on. And we have a judge, we have placings and everything, so that way they know how it feels. And really when they get out there and they do it, then they say, oh, hey, I need to work in this area, or I need to work in that area. Their project leaders see which areas they need to work in, and then it's just a lot of fun. We try to keep it very laid back and not too tense. Then the other things that our club does, not every club does in the horse project, We also have a fall fun time where they come out and we trail ride and have some fun games in the arena. And then we do a costume contest. And that in years has been the focus for so many kids. Some kids may not be able to get first place in every class, but they can try their hardest to get first place in contests or costume class. And that is where they really shine through. And then another thing that is just in my project group, years ago, we had some members want to start a Bible and horse camp. They said, we have all these Bible rodeo camps. We want a Bible and horse camp. Do you think we can do this? And I said, well, as long as it's your decision, you want to do it, and it doesn't count towards your 51% or anything. It's just something fun and extra, then you can. So we started the camp, and it's been probably almost 15 years that we've been having it. It's just a lot of fun. Like I said, it's not required for anybody to come. It's just by choice. And the kids bring their horses and they stay for a week. And one of the kids at the end will describe to you everything we do at Bible and Horse Camp. And it's just a really fun time. It makes me exhausted. Everybody else gets exhausted, but it's worth it for the fun. I'm just throwing this out because there's so many ideas that you can do and your kids can bring back to you, and just be willing to listen and maybe try, because you can try something and if it doesn't work out, you don't have to do it again. Another part that is really fun for our kids is the county fair. They look forward to this all year long. Some of them, this is their special time. Now, I always tell them 4-H horses is not about just showing at the fair. It's about learning as much as you can about your horses, making new friends, learning public speaking. But the fair is a great place to show what you have learned. So they go and they have a great time. At our fair, they camp and stay there for 3 to 4 nights. And the kids really get together and bond and have a really nice time. And it's some pretty good competition. And from there, some of them move on to the state fair. We have one in particular, Allison Brown, who loves to go to the state fair and always comes back with all kinds of stories. We encourage our kids to go. Not all of them are able to, but I think it's a great experience, and I know Allison has benefited from it. So if any of you have an opportunity to attend the state horse show fair, I think that you should. So I wanted to show you a couple of other things that we do within our club. We have a book that we do each year, and it's just something fun to help them go along through the year and follow along. And we have, even in our little horse group, we'll elect officers because some kids really have strengths that they can shine, and they follow through in that area. And then that helps me. It doesn't have all the burden on me. The kids are doing this stuff for our horse project meeting. And then I know this is difficult to see, but we have the months of the year listed and ideas to put down and dates that we have. So say, for example, in the end of March, we're going to do a Coggins seminar, and we have a local veterinarian that comes and she gives a discount. And so the kids can get their Coggins done. And then we have a seminar where some local clinicians come in and they help the kids in certain areas. We have somebody coming to do showmanship this year. Another person coming to do horsemanship and Western pleasure. And then we have a couple, and they are going to come and do trail class and also obstacles, because some of our kids are really into the obstacle course racing. So there's just so many things that you can do, and what I'm doing is just giving you some ideas. Now, another area at our fair that we can show in is our indoor exhibits. And last year, our fair limited the number of posters that the kids can do, because it seemed everybody was doing posters and nothing else, and they wanted them to just broaden their horizons. So one thing that we do is we make some educational display boxes, and we do them out of foam board. And this one here is an example of a trail class. Some of these get pretty elaborate. What we do is our group has what we call horse day camps. On any Monday that is a holiday, we get together for the whole day. and we focus on making indoor projects, which is very educational and also very trying at times when you're trying to help too many people at once. And during the day, they'll also watch a horse movie, they'll make their own pizzas, have snacks, and visit and have a good time. So this year we've implemented, I think, maybe 4 horse day camps because of the way the holidays fall and that the school sessions are. So that is just an awesome idea we've just started a couple years ago, and it is working really well for us. We just had our first one yesterday, and we had some new members, and they had a great time. In fact, at the end of the video, there's a couple new members that I added members at the end of our video, but then there were some new ones who wanted to do it too, and you'll find that they said things about that everybody was so nice and kind, and I really like that our horse kids get together and get to know each other, and then they're kind to new people and kind to each other. To me, that's what 4-H is about. The best thing that my daughter ever gained from 4-H is her 2 friends. I mean, she learned a lot from 4-H, and she learned public speaking, but the friendships are going to last a lifetime because that is where it really counts and makes a difference on your personal experience of 4-H. Now, we also have a fall show, which is a benefit show. So it's not really a 4-H show, but it's open to anybody, but the money benefits our local 4-H club. And that has opened up into a huge show, and it's 2 days, and it's a lot of fun. So if anybody is interested in attending that, you can just contact me. You can contact the Newton County Extension Office, and they will give you my phone number. And then other resources for 4-H. People give me books. If you can see how thick this is and heavy it is. People give me books all the time. You can find stuff at yard sales. If you just get this into the hands of the members, they're going to read and learn. Some kids just cannot get enough. Other kids just want to ride, and that's just perfectly fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the next phase of our video, and what we're going to have is some members telling you the things that we do in our project areas.
Hi, my name's Jenny Ring, and I go to the Prairie Riders Horse Group. I have 2 horses, Storm and Captain. I really love the people here because they're really kind and help you whenever you need it. And I really want to be good at jumping, dressage, and English. And I really want to be good at showing animals. Hi, love you all.
My name's Anna Rose Swinford, and I like riding horses because they're fun and I love them.
Hello, my name is JC Bard, and I am in the Prairie Riders Horse Group. Today I will be giving you a set of oral reasons. I placed this class of performance geldings 3, 2, 1, 4. Beginning with my top pair, I placed the bay over the sorrel. The bay was better represented to breed standards and was better balanced. The sorrel did have a nice and even top line, but the bay was the more suitable winner for this class. Moving on to my middle pair, I placed the sorrel over the black horse. The sorrel had more proportioned muscles. I do grant that the black horse did have a desirable head conformation, but the sorrel's overall conformation and balance placed it above the black horse. Ending with my final pair, I placed the black horse over the Palomino. The black horse had a better angled hip and a straighter shoulder. But as for the Palomino, his poor conformation left me no choice but to place him last. For these reasons, I placed this class of performance geldings 3, 2, 1, 4. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Malin Wright, and I'm a part of the Prairie Riders 4-H Club. And I would have to say that my favorite part about getting to ride horses through 4-H is getting to compete at the fair. At the fair, you get to show off all the hard work and dedication that you have put into your horse throughout that year. Also at the fair, you get to spend more time with your friends and just build better relationships with the people there. Overall, the fair is very exciting and something that is very rewarding, and I believe everyone should get to experience that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm from the Prairie Riders Horse Group, and we'll be talking about Horse and Bible Camp. Horse and Bible Camp was started by the 4-H members of Round Prairie, and they just thought that it would be a really good idea. And so what you do is you bring your horse to the group leader's house, and you stay for about a week, and you're sleeping outside in a tent on a cot with all your stuff. And what we do is we go into the arena, and we have guests that will do lessons for us and like teach us more about our horses and what to do and what not to do, and we play some games in there, and it's really fun. And we also have devotions, and we have different speakers come and give us a devotion, but also different people come and bring us dinner every night, and it's really, really good, and we're thankful for that. But every night, like every morning, we'll wake up and somebody will have a different shift, and they'll go into the kitchen and they'll help make breakfast, and it's always really good. We also go on trail rides, and we swim, and we goof off, and we're crazy and fun. It really is awesome. And at the end of it all, we have this little show between us, and it's just about like on what we learned and to show our improvement. But we also have a big bonfire, and we have a weenie roast, and we make s'mores, and it's just really fun. And that's what Horse and Bible Camp is. But like the moral of it is to go have fun and learn about God and more about your horse and fix things on your horse. So it's the best of it. It's really awesome.
My name is Allison Brown. I'm with the Newton County Prairie Riders, and one of my favorite trips that we get to do with the Missouri Horse Program is the Missouri 4-H Equine Tour. It's where we travel on several trips, and you can go a total of 4 times, and there are 4 different trips. One that I have had the privilege on going on was the Northern Tour. We traveled through Iowa and visited Ram Rodeo and learned about ram trucks and what they have to do with the rodeo industry. We also toured several locations. We got to visit Temple Lepizon of the Lepizon Stallions, and we even traveled to Canada, which was really interesting because we got to meet 4-H'ers from Canada and learn how 4-H is different from Missouri to Canada. We also visited states such as Ohio and Michigan, and we traveled to Mackinac Island and spent a day there, and were able to tour the island and visit all the shops. Some of us biked the island, which is really fun to experience because you got to see the lakes and all the bridges and everything that connected. And it was just really a cool experience to be able to tour different colleges even that are equine based, and you can be on an equine team, to figure out different job opportunities that are in the equine industry that can help each of these kids that go on the tour understand that, hey, you can do a job that has to do with horses that's not 100% to do with horses, or you can do a job that is fully involved with horses. It's amazing to know the bonds you get to make too, because you get roomed with 3 other people at least that are either your friends from your area or that are just from different parts of the state. And to add on to it, each night we hold a small dance in one of the hotel meeting rooms or in the hotel lobby, and we teach each other how to 2-step, line dance, all the above. It's just overall a really cool experience that I think everyone in the 4-H horse program should be able to experience, because you make so many bonds and you learn so much about the equine industry. Thank you.
My name is Sophia, and I am with the Prairie Riders Horse Project. My favorite thing about the project is the trips we get to go on. We get to go on fun trips like state judging, which is a statewide judging, horse judging. competition. We get to go to Bible and Horse Camp, which is a summer camp, and it's lots of fun. At day camp or horse day camps, we work on fair projects and do fun crafts. We also do quiz bowl judging, which is where we answer questions about horse facts and about horse science. I love horses and making new friends, and that's why I love the 4-H horse project.
As you could see, some of our kids were very nervous. It was the first time doing that, but I think it was a great experience for them. And some of them, it was their first year. We had a little Clover kid who was there at our horse day camp yesterday just to hang out and have fun. And then she was disappointed because she wasn't going to be in the video, so we allowed her in the video as well. So I think she's going to make an awesome future 4-H member. Now, another area that can get expensive for the horse project if you put on things like shows is the awards. Large ribbons are really expensive, trophies can become expensive, and of course we know belt buckles are expensive. So over the years we've done different things. One year for our spring show we had what we called a recycle ribbon, and people brought big rosettes they had that didn't have any writing on the back, and we awarded those, and everybody thought that was great. They loved the idea of recycling. And then one year we made these sashes. Here, I'll show you one. And we took rosettes that were left over from the recycle and did these sashes and put the flowers on, and then they made for the horse's neck just like they do in the Kentucky Derby. And the kids absolutely love these. And if the flowers can be expensive, so wait till after Memorial Day whenever they go on sale. And you can also order these ribbons and rosettes online places, but the kids just absolutely love it. One year I went to Hobby Lobby and bought all the stuff I needed to make them, and it worked out really well. So just think cost effectiveness, because as we know, horses are expensive anyway, just the upkeep of them are. And so if you're going to do awards, sometimes that can be stressful. And there are some people in your community that I know are more than willing to support horses. In our area, we have one local person from State Farm Insurance, and that is Eric Norris, and he is always quick to support our horse members in anything that they do. So I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope that you have found out some great ideas for the horse project and maybe to implement them. Feel free to take any ideas. The best way that you can make things fun for your kids is taking ideas from other people. I have in the past. I still do all the time. You can never learn enough about horses. If anybody thinks they know everything about horses, they're probably wrong. So thank you for listening. And at the end, we're going to show some pictures of just some of our kids doing some of the activities that they've done and learned throughout the year. And it also shows how much fun that they have together. Thank you so much.